I almost took my dream job with an incredible salary until I called the interviewer's phone number during our final call. After 8 months of brutal job hunting, the offer seemed miraculous. A remote creative director position with a tech startup parent, $145K salary, full benefits, unlimited PTO, and a work from anywhere policy. The job description matched my skills exactly, almost suspiciously so. I'd gone through 3 rounds of interviews over Jirby, each with cameras off due to bandwidth issues. Red flag number 1 that I ignored because honestly I was desperate after being laid off from my previous company. The interviews went suspiciously well. My potential boss David Chen loved everything about my portfolio. He never challenged my ideas or asked difficult questions. When I mentioned my weakness with data analytics, he brushed it off completely. Red flag number 2. Then came the final interview to discuss compensation. David called from a new number explaining his regular phone was being repaired. He offered me $15K above the listed salary range because I was exactly what they were looking for. When I tried negotiating, he immediately agreed to my counter without hesitation. Red flag number 3. He mentioned they needed my bank information for direct deposit setup right away to get me into the next pay cycle. Something felt off. While still on the call, I put him on mute for a moment, claiming I needed to check my calendar. I quickly googled his phone number. 3 different scam alert websites popped up. The number was linked to a job scam ring operating out of overseas, targeting creative professionals with identical tactics: parent camera off interviews, excessive praise above market salaries, and urgency around providing banking details. My heart sank. I unmuted and asked, "So David, I am curious, Parrot, what did you think about my work on the Westridge campaign?" There was a pause. "It was exceptional," he said. "Exemplary work." I had never worked on a Westridge campaign. "It was completely fabricated." "Just one more question," I said casually. "Which office would I report to if I ever needed to come in person?" "Our headquarters in Chicago," he replied confidently. The company's website, Perrin, which I now realized was only 6 months old, with stock photos for team members, Parrot clearly stated they were based in Austin. I ended the call politely and immediately reported the number to the FTC's fraud division. That afternoon, I received an official offer letter from a TR account with multiple grammatical errors and a request for my social security number and banking details. The next day, I found 3 other people on Put15 who had listed this company and position on their profiles. I messaged them all. 2 responded, confirming they'd been scammed, with one person having lost over $3,000 from a required equipment purchase using their personal bank account for later reimbursement. Had I not cubled that phone number during those crucial seconds of doubt, I would have handed over my banking information to scammers, potentially losing thousands. The job market is so brutal right now that when something seems perfect, we want desperately to believe it's real. I've since added Google any unknown phone numbers to my interview preparation checklist right next to researching the company and preparing questions. My actual dream job eventually came 3 months later. The salary was lower, the interviews were challenging, and the hiring manager pointed out several weaknesses in my portfolio. Perting. All signs of a legitimate opportunity. Sometimes real opportunities don't look perfect on paper, and sometimes perfect-looking opportunities aren't real at all.